This is an Anglo-Saxon or Viking game called Tafl or Hnefatafl. This is supposed to resemble the field of battle when the king, the piece in the middle, has been surrounded by the enemy. The king's bodyguard or retainers are surrounding him. These are the white pieces. The black team is the attacking team, and it is their job to capture and kill the king. Now you might notice there are red squares on the board. There are 4, 1 in each corner, and the one in the middle that the king is on. Only the king, who is red, can move onto the red squares or go over a red square. The first go goes to the defending team to give the king a chance. Now you can move any piece, any number of squares, but you are not allowed to move diagonally. So a good move to do would be to move one of these pieces out to here, so I can make a space for the king to come out. The aim of the game is to get the king to the corner squares. If you can get to a corner, you win, because your king escapes the battlefield with his life. The black team have to stop him doing this by either capturing the king or simply stopping him getting to a corner. So it is then black team's go. If they know what's about to happen here, they will be wise and move one of these pieces. But they might also not be bothered about that. They might be thinking ahead, trying to block the king, for example. So I might move this piece down to here. Now, if you move into what would normally be a capture, your piece isn't captured. So these 2 pieces here would potentially capture the black one, but the king also cannot help capture. Now, because this black piece moved here and surrounds this white piece, they capture and kill that piece. That piece is removed from the game. It is now white team's go, and they may decide to move this one down here to capture and kill this black piece here. And then it's black team's go. They may move this one down to there to capture and kill the white piece. Now it is white team's go again, and they have the king, remember. Now if you are the king's side, in your head always think about your primary goal, and that is to get your king to safety. It doesn't matter if your bodyguards die. They are trying to protect you. So you, as the king, need to escape. So the king now is going to start to make a run for it. Black team now have to work to try and surround the king or block his exit routes. So a good move would now be to move this one, maybe up to here, to block the path of getting to this corner. If they do that though, there's nothing at the moment stopping me now from moving the king down to here and going for this square. When it's black team's move, they can now move this one straight to the other side of the board to block the king from getting to safety. If I hadn't have moved that there, the king would have won on the next move. Now obviously if you keep moving like this, the other team will just keep copying you, and you'll go backwards and forwards. So then you have to think of another strategy. Even if you go to the other side of the board, if the other player is as good as you, they will just block your move like this. So you have to think of another plan. Now a good way to do this is to create a path by blocking the path with your piece initially. Now when it's black team's go, they can't move this one now because then the king will be free. So instead the black team have to think of a plan. Now at the moment this might look like a good move at the moment because I've blocked this path and I can use this path in a bit for my king, but I forgot about this piece. So this piece can now shoot across and take out one of my bodyguards. So step by step, as you move your pieces, you have to think carefully about what the other player is going to do to block your chances of winning. Now if I go to here and not to the very end, you have to think, why have they just moved the king there? Well, maybe he's intending on coming across this way. So to block the path, you can simply move one of your pieces here. So this is how you play the game Hnefatafl. Your king needs to escape and get to a corner of the board. Your attackers need to stop the king doing that by either blocking the corners with pieces like this, or by surrounding the king on all 4 sides. which is pretty hard to do. But let's see if you can do it. Time to play Hnefatafl.